quick shout out to my patrons. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. I love you to the moon and back. Hey y'all, it's Kate from the Literary Apothecary, and today we're going to do our weekly reading wrap-up for the week of February 6th to the 12th. This is the last one that I'm going to do this way. Going forward, I'm going to try a new way, and hopefully y'all like it. So enjoy this one while it lasts, and next week let me know what you think of next week's. So first, let's say hello and thank you to our new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. It really means the world to me, especially to you, Karaiki Sidaria. I know I totally mispronounced that name, and I'm sorry. I did my best. But thank you for subscribing. It really does mean the world to me, and without you, I'd just be sitting here talking to myself. So thank you for subscribing. So I got this box that feels like it's book mail. It's pretty heavy, feels like it could be books. I have no idea, but I'm gonna open it in front of y'all just in case it is, just to be sure. I didn't order anything for myself, so let's see what this is and who it's from. I'm so excited because I've had another crazy day at work, and book mail just makes everything better. Apparently they're getting better. This is from Josephine. Thank you again for being simply amazing. So loved our live shows and hoping for many more. Fine is so fantastic. I love her. We did a live show on Green Rider, and we're going to do more for the next several books in the series, I hope. I'm so excited. Boundary Side. Oh, I've been wanting to read this book for so long. Ever since I saw it on one of Library of Alexandria's challenges that he lost. Because of this book, I've been wanting to read this. It looks so good. It sounds so good. And Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. I think this rounds off my Stormlight Archive series. I think this was the last book that came out. I've read book 1 of this series, and I own the other 2 or 3 books. I think I think this is the whole Stormlight Archive series as of right now. But I'm sure other people will let me know if I am wrong. But thank you, Josephine. Oh my God, this is so amazing. You are the best. And that thing is so big. It's like a weapon in itself. Holy cow. Thank you, Fine. Thank you. You are simply the best. And I love you, and I can't wait for more live shows together. Now let's talk about the reading that I finished this week. So this past weekend, I had a big reading weekend. I finished Starsight by Brandon Sanderson. I gave that 4 stars because I was really disappointed in the ending. Not necessarily what happened in the ending, just how it was written. If you've read Starsight, you know what I mean. It just felt weird for a Brandon Sanderson ending. I also finished Ink and Bone by Rachel Kane, which is the first book in that series. That's part of my Magical Library series with Sharon Dwyer. I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, but I wanted to see more of that book magic. So we're going to actually be continuing on with book 2 in April to continue with our Magical Library series, and I can't wait to read book 2 and learn more and see where the story goes. While I was doing a deep clean of my apartment, I actually listened to almost an entire audiobook. I started it before I started cleaning, and then I listened to basically at least 75% of it. And that book was The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, and y'all, I love this book so much. I really enjoyed it, except for, I will say, I don't know if I would enjoy it quite as much if I read the physical copy compared to the audiobook that I listened to, because that narrator just did a absolutely fantastic job. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed that retelling of the Legend of Achilles, and I can't wait to read Circe by the same author because I've heard fantastic things about that as well. And then the last thing that I finished reading this week was our second Joan Didion essay of the month, because they were so short this month. We decided to do 2. That is 7,000 Romaine, Los Angeles 38. And y'all know how much I love Joan Didion and her writing and everything about her. This essay, one of the things that I loved about it was that it took the idea of, it kind of explored the idea of official and unofficial heroes that we often have in America, and Didion used the figure of Howard Hughes as an example of our unofficial heroes. Everyone will go out and say these other people are their heroes, but they won't go out in public and say like Howard Hughes is their hero. But meanwhile, back at home, they absolutely like worship him. So it was a great exploration of that idea of official heroes versus unofficial heroes. Now my current reads are still Anathem. Y'all are gonna laugh, but I have 700 pages left. I'm about 35% through in this book. It's a big long book, y'all, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm actually really, really enjoying it. And I can't wait to see where it goes, because it's just been surprise after surprise after surprise. So I can't wait to see what's more to come in these 700 pages. I am still making my way through The Ember Blade, which is another big book. This was my patron pick in January by Andrew's Wizardly Reads. And I'm starting to enjoy this more. The story's starting to pick up a little bit. We'll see where it goes. And I started reading Red Rising this weekend. That's book 1 in that series, and I'm enjoying this a lot. So I can't wait to see where this book goes. And then I also started the audiobook for The Idiot by Fyodor Dostoevsky, and I think I'm still very early on. I think only like 6 chapters in, but after Notes from a Dead House, I think this right now might be my favorite Dostoevsky book. So we'll see if that continues throughout the rest of the book. So my next reads are going to be Mathilda by Mary Shelley, which will be my last read from January that I was supposed to read. And then we'll get moving on to my February reads, which are Waking Ursa Minor, which was an arc that I'm supposed to read. A Instagram friend, now a subscriber, has written this book, and I can't wait to read it because a whole bunch of people on Leslie the Nerdy Narratives Discord have already started reading this, and they're absolutely loving it, so I can't wait to get to this. Also, The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, which is a buddy read that I'm doing with a friend on Andrew Wizardly Reads Discord. And Dracula will be my bibliotherapy book of the month, and y'all know how much I love Dracula. He was my first fictional crush, and I've got like 2 or 3 copies of Dracula already, so I can't wait to get back to this book. But that's my weekly reading check-in for this week. Let me know, y'all, what you have read this past week, what you're looking forward to reading this coming week, and as always, my Patreon and my Discord information will be in the description below. There's no pressure to join either, but we have a ton of fun of both. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I have a new video coming out. Keep reading, and I love you all to the moon and back. Bye.